I don't want to waste your time, so there won't be an intro. After more than 1000 days, North America has once again won a major tournament. And they did it with the help of Canadian, who was, in fact, not done. Honestly, it's just a really cool story. And I'm very happy that SSG was the team who won it, because that once again proved that a structured and strategical playstyle is the way to go in Rainbow. For the future, I have some more videos planned specifically about SSG, but for the time being, I want to focus on the very last round of the Grand Finals against NIP, because coincidentally, that round really does a good job of illustrating the kind of smart Rainbow that SSG is playing. So let's jump right into it. For this round, NIP had the option of choosing between CEO, Archives or Open Area, and they chose to go for the latter, which might surprise a few of you, but on a Pro League level, Open Area is actually a viable bomb site. Not great, not terrible. Let's talk about the theory of defending Open Area then. The biggest problem is the hedge in the middle of the room, because that alone makes it so you just cannot play inside Open Area. And on its own, that's not that bad. But what is bad is the second hedge in stock, because that one allows you to drop down into the corner that is furthest away from the defenders, and then you have these handy cubicles which you can safely plant behind. So this hold really boils down to the defenders needing to stop the attackers from dropping down that hedge. And here we can see NIP's interpretation of that idea. What they are trying to do is to control a semicircle around the objective. They have reinforcements in elevator, tellers, cafeteria, and of course the 3 hatches, and then they use castle barricades here and here to make sure that they can't be flanked in the crucial moment where they are trying to deny the hedge drop. Because again, this is what's important here. And with this setup, they can challenge the hedge drop from cafeteria, admin, and beepers. By now, the round is already well underway, and there is quite a bit of time where nothing really happens. NIP is not contesting the top floor at all, but of course SSG still has to make sure, and this is what they're doing right now. What I want to focus on here is what happens right after SSG has top control, because now it's about securing flanks. And SSG does that by placing 1 drone main stairs, 1 drone bottom elevator, and 1 drone square stairs. And this is not particularly impressive, but it is a very underrated part of watching flanks. If you have the chance, you never want to hold a flank with your gun up. You always want to place a drone and hold that instead. Okay, so what's the difference? Well, having a drone on that flank means that if one of your teammates dies, you can immediately fill his position and he can take over your drone to watch your flank while he's dead. So in a way, even though you lost a player, you didn't lose any pressure on the map. You immediately filled the open position and you still have eyes on your flank. Nothing changed. And this is one of the things where SSG is really good at. But now let's focus our attention on the actual bomb site again. If we compare what we see here to what we looked at the beginning of the round, it doesn't seem like SSG got a lot of stuff done, right? But like I touched on before, the attackers simply don't need to get a lot of stuff done for that attack. You need to have top floor control, you need to have your flanks under control, and you need office and stock hatches open. And all of that has been accomplished by SSG. But they cannot plant just now, because Capitao can only smoke off 2 of the 3 entrances, and that would leave beepers, for example, uncovered. And beepers is exactly how NIP is planning to win that round. Look at the setup right here. Vigil is playing inside beepers, holding stock hatch, but he is currently exposed to both top main stairs and elevator hallway. That is why they also have Kaid playing bottom main stairs, where he can hold an angle on elevator hallway, and Jaeger playing in tellers, where he can hold an angle on top main stairs. And this allows Vigil to focus only on stock hatch. So NIP is certainly very aware of how this attack is going to play out. But in terms of strategy, SSG is just 1 step ahead of them. Maverick rotates into lone, opens the wall, and kills Vigil without them having a chance to refrag. And this is the opening that SSG needed. Sophia walks down square stairs to pressure both Castle and Maestro from behind, which means that Hibana is free to drop, allowing her to plant, with Capitao using his smokes to make sure that NIP can't retake. And at this point, the round is long over for NIP. The way this round played out shows something I really like about SSG, because even though they are attacking a site that is not commonly played, they still know exactly what needs to be done, and in a way, they managed to win that round without winning a single gunfight, which, quite frankly, is part of the reason they struggled in the first half of the series. Especially on border, SSG was just hopelessly outfragged by NIP, but luckily for them, they managed to close that gun skill gap a little, and that was enough to get them over the finish line. I do think that NIP was the better team on that day, but I also think that SSG played a much better tournament than NIP. So in hindsight, I'm actually glad that there was a one map advantage in the finals. It basically ensured that the best team over the whole tournament actually ended up winning the whole tournament. But for the future, I would definitely welcome some sort of change to that. Alright, that's it for the video. Like I said at the beginning, there are a bunch of invitational focused videos coming soon, so I hope you're looking forward to that, and I hope that you learned something new. Thanks for watching.